In today's fast-paced world, there's something soothing about bringing nature indoors. One of the most timeless ways to do so is through pressed flower frames. These delicate creations capture the beauty of flowers in their purest form, transforming them into pieces of art that bring a serene and natural touch to any space. As the seasons change, so too do the flowers, making pressed flower frames a wonderful way to reflect the passing of time and the ever-changing beauty of nature. For those who appreciate handmade imperfection, these pressed flower frames offer a unique fusion of art, nature, and sentiment, making them the perfect way to decorate your home with a personal touch. Pressed flower frames are a perfect example of the concept of handmade imperfect beauty. Each flower is unique, and when pressed and framed, its delicate petals and stems often show signs of their natural life cycle. These imperfections give the artwork an organic quality that machine-made decor simply can't replicate. This imperfection is what makes pressed flowers so captivating. It's a celebration of nature's transient beauty and a reminder that perfection often lies in the smallest, most fragile details. Pressed flower frames are incredibly versatile. They can seamlessly blend into a variety of interior styles, from minimalist and modern to rustic and boho. The gentle, earthy colors of pressed flowers create a calming ambience, making them ideal for spaces like living rooms, bedrooms, and even home offices. Whether you display a single bloom or a collection of different flowers, pressed flower frames add a touch of nature's elegance to any room. Creating pressed flowers is both an art and a science. It requires patience, precision, and a deep appreciation for the beauty of nature. The process typically involves picking flowers at their peak, carefully pressing them between sheets of paper or in flower presses, and then allowing them to dry over a period of time. The result is a flat, preserved flower that retains much of its original color and shape. Once the flowers are ready, they can be arranged in frames to create stunning displays that are both intricate and delicate. To get started with pressed flower frames, you don't need much, just a few simple materials. You'll need a flower press, or any flat surface where flowers can be pressed, parchment or wax paper, scissors, and a frame. The flowers themselves can be sourced from your garden, a local park, or even purchased from florists. The beauty of pressed flowers is that you can experiment with various colors and textures, making each frame a one-of-a-kind piece of art. One of the most compelling aspects of pressed flowers is their imperfections. The delicate edges, slight curling of petals, and uneven coloration create an authentic charm that adds character to any space. This is where the idea of handmade imperfect beauty truly shines. The flowers you press won't be perfect, they'll have small marks or imperfections, but that's exactly what makes them beautiful. These subtle flaws make each flower unique and create a one-of-a-kind artwork, perfectly aligned with the principles of wabi-sabi, which celebrates the beauty of impermanence. Pressed flowers aren't just beautiful, they also carry deep symbolism. Different flowers are often associated with various meanings, from love and hope to renewal and remembrance. By choosing specific flowers, you can create meaningful art that reflects your personal story or values. For instance, pressed roses symbolize love, while pressed daisies might represent innocence and purity. Displaying these symbolic flowers in your home adds another layer of depth to the art, turning your walls into a narrative of your life and beliefs. Creating pressed flower art is a fun and creative DIY project that can be done alone or with friends and family. Start by selecting flowers that resonate with you, consider their color, texture, and symbolic meaning. Once you have your flowers, press them carefully and allow them to dry fully before framing. The arrangement is up to you. You can create intricate designs, like floral wreaths, or simple clusters that highlight the individual beauty of each flower. This is where your personal touch truly shines. Once your pressed flowers are framed, the next step is to display them in your home. Consider placing them in areas where they can be admired, such as above a fireplace, in the hallway, or next to a window where natural light can highlight their details. The frames themselves can also be a part of the decor. Consider mixing different frame styles and sizes for a more eclectic look, or choose minimalist frames to allow the flowers to take center stage. Pressed flower frames can complement nearly any design style. In a rustic home, they can add a touch of nature and simplicity, paired with wooden frames and vintage furniture. For a boho-inspired space, opt for frames with intricate designs or mix and match flowers for a free-spirited look. In more modern interiors, sleek, simple frames allow the pressed flowers to stand out as the main feature, bringing a touch of the outdoors inside without overwhelming the room. Pressed flower frames pair beautifully with other natural elements in your home. Consider adding indoor plants, wooden furniture, or even woven textiles to enhance the natural vibe. Natural light plays a significant role in showcasing the beauty of pressed flowers, so position your framed flowers near windows or in spots where sunlight can illuminate their colors. Pairing pressed flower frames with earth-toned rugs, ceramic vases, and natural wood accents will further elevate the organic feel of your decor. If you love vintage decor, consider sourcing or creating antique-inspired pressed flower frames. These frames can be crafted from reclaimed wood or metal, adding character and history to your space. The combination of pressed flowers with aged frames creates a timeless look that is both nostalgic and fresh. Whether you find an antique piece or create one yourself, the result will add a touch of charm and history to your home. Pressed flower frames also make excellent gifts, especially for those who appreciate handmade, meaningful art. Whether it's for a birthday, anniversary, or special occasion, a framed pressed flower piece is a thoughtful and personal gesture. You can tailor the flowers to the recipient's preferences, choosing blooms that are meaningful to them or that represent a shared memory or sentiment. These gifts carry a personal touch that store-bought decor simply can't match. Pressed flower frames can reflect the changing seasons, making them a perfect way to keep your decor fresh throughout the year. In the spring and summer, vibrant, colorful flowers like sunflowers, lavender, and daisies can bring warmth and energy to your space. As the seasons change, swap out your frames to reflect autumnal hues of marigolds and chrysanthemums, or winter's more muted flowers, like violets and ivy. This allows your decor to evolve with the natural world, keeping your home in harmony with the seasons. Creating pressed flower art is not only a creative process but a therapeutic one as well. The act of slowing down and focusing on nature's delicate beauty can be incredibly calming. Pressing flowers allows you to connect with the outdoors and cultivate mindfulness, making it a perfect project for anyone looking to reduce stress and embrace a slower pace of life. It's a perfect hobby for those who appreciate the simple joys of nature and craftsmanship. While pressed flowers make stunning standalone pieces, they can also be combined with other artistic mediums for a more layered look. For instance, you can add a touch of watercolor or acrylic paint around the pressed flowers to create a more dynamic composition. Adding gold leaf, fabric scraps, or even small vintage papers can give the piece additional texture and interest, creating a beautiful contrast between nature and artistry. Pressed flowers are a sustainable way to bring nature indoors. By using flowers that have been grown naturally, perhaps even from your own garden, you're minimizing your environmental impact while creating something beautiful. This form of art aligns with a growing trend towards sustainability in home decor, where handmade and nature-inspired items are favored over mass-produced, disposable decor. The result is art that is not only beautiful but environmentally conscious. Each pressed flower tells a story. Whether it's the flower you picked during a vacation or the bloom from a loved one's garden, these framed flowers can carry sentimental value. They serve as reminders of special moments, adding layers of meaning to the artwork. Over time, the collection of pressed flowers in your home can become a visual narrative, a collection of memories captured in petals and frames. Although pressed flower frames are durable, they do require some care to keep them looking their best. Keep them out of direct sunlight to prevent fading, and avoid placing them in overly humid environments that could cause the flowers to deteriorate. Dusting the frames occasionally with a soft cloth will help maintain their appearance. By taking care of your pressed flower frames, you ensure they remain a beautiful part of your home for years to come. Handmade decor, like pressed flower frames, has been gaining popularity in recent years as people seek unique, personalized touches for their homes. The trend reflects a broader movement towards sustainable and artisanal decor, with more people choosing to embrace imperfections and create meaningful spaces. Pressed flower frames fit perfectly into this trend, offering a simple yet stunning way to celebrate nature's beauty while incorporating a personal touch into your home decor. Pressed flower frames offer a timeless way to bring the outdoors inside, capturing the essence of nature's beauty in an artistic form. Whether displayed on their own or paired with other natural elements, these frames create an atmosphere of tranquility and connection to the natural world. Their handmade imperfections make them uniquely personal and imbue your home with a sense of authenticity that mass-produced decor can never replicate. As you create or curate your own collection of pressed flowers, you'll find that these delicate frames bring a sense of peace, beauty, and nature's elegance into your living space.